We stand at an exciting new frontier. It is a place where science and spirit meet, revealing profound truths about ourselves. Imagine a deep connection, a hidden synergy. This connection links our physical genes, what scientists call genetic DNA, or gDNA. It also links to something more ethereal, a spiritual signature we can term soul DNA or sDNA, and it connects to the amazing dynamic power of our brains through a process known as neurogenics. This understanding goes far beyond our physical bodies. It speaks to the core of who we truly are. It hints at a vast library of wisdom, a universe of knowledge hidden within our very being. We are far more than we have been led to believe. We are beings of information, of energy, and of immense untapped potential. This journey of discovery begins by acknowledging these interconnected layers. Let us look first at our genetic DNA, our gDNA. This is the biological blueprint we inherit from our ancestors. It is the code that shapes our physical appearance, influences our health, and can even predispose us towards certain talents or challenges. gDNA is the tangible biological story of our family line, passed down through generations. But what if there is more to this intricate story? Scientists often speak of junk DNA, vast portions of our gDNA that appear to have no discernible purpose. Yet these dormant sequences might hold incredible secrets. They could be locked archives containing ancient human history, forgotten skills, and dormant abilities. Unlocking this potential could fundamentally change everything we think we know about ourselves and our shared human journey. Now let us consider the concept of soul DNA or sDNA. This is not physical in the way our genes are. Instead, it is an energetic blueprint, a unique signature of our soul. It is believed to hold the cumulative memories, experiences, and wisdom gathered by our soul throughout its entire journey. This journey often spans many lifetimes, encompassing countless experiences and lessons learned. sDNA can be thought of as a spiritual data bank, constantly evolving, continually growing richer with each experience. It is said to exist beyond our conventional understanding of time and space. When a soul chooses to return to a physical life, this rich sDNA begins to interact with the developing physical form. It subtly influences the new life, shaping our deepest inclinations, our innate gifts, and even aspects of our personality, weaving the timeless wisdom of the past into the fabric of our present being. How do these two powerful blueprints, the physical gDNA and the spiritual sDNA, communicate with each other? The bridge, the vital interface, is believed to be neurogenics. This term describes the dynamic, ongoing processes within our brain that allow for such communication. When our brain, particularly its subconscious areas, begins to receive or sense information from our sDNA, it can initiate a cascade of signals. These signals, in turn, can interact with our gDNA, potentially awakening parts that were previously dormant or inactive. This awakening process inherently involves neuroplasticity, our brain's remarkable and scientifically recognized ability to change, adapt, and rewire itself. It can create new neural pathways in response to this profound soul-level information. This interaction is vital. It is the key that can unlock the door to our fullest human potential, allowing spirit to inform and influence matter. Our genetic DNA, the gDNA, can be understood as a form of local storage. It is like a personal hard drive carried within every cell of our body. This biological hard drive contains the immediate, tangible instructions for our physical being, meticulously inherited from countless generations of ancestors. It is the direct biological record of our earthly lineage. However, beyond the obvious traits like eye color or height, our gDNA might also harbor deeply coded information from millennia past. Imagine the accumulated wisdom of ancient civilizations, the experiences and survival strategies of early humanity, all subtly encoded within these genetic sequences. If we could learn to consciously access and read this deeper layer of our gDNA, we might unlock a profound ancestral library, a heritage written not in fragile books, but in the very resilient fabric of our being. If our gDNA acts as local storage, then our soul DNA, the sDNA, represents a vast, interconnected cloud storage system. This is a cosmic database, far-reaching and timeless, where the entirety of our soul's journey across numerous lifetimes is meticulously recorded and preserved. This ethereal archive houses non-physical experiences, profound insights gained through diverse challenges, and wisdom accumulated far beyond the scope of a single human existence. This precious information is not limited by physical death, it transcends it, carried forward with the soul. Neurogenics, in this model, then acts as the sophisticated download mechanism. It facilitates the transfer of this invaluable data from the soul's cosmic cloud directly to the physical brain. By activating specific genes, it allows these profound insights and memories to manifest in our conscious awareness and potentially even influence our physical reality. When our local storage system, gDNA, and our cosmic cloud storage, sDNA, begin to align and interconnect through the dynamic processes of neurogenics, something truly extraordinary is thought to occur. A bridge is formed, a conduit established. This bridge does not merely connect us to our personal past lives or the memories of our direct ancestors. It potentially connects us to an even vaster, more encompassing repository of information, the universal archive of knowledge. This is conceived as the ultimate storehouse of all cosmic wisdom, the collective knowledge and experience of the entire universe itself. It's a concept that echoes through the ages, found in many ancient traditions. The idea of a sacred place or dimension where all that is, all that was, and all that ever will be is meticulously recorded and accessible. Consider for a moment the immense implications of humanity gaining access to such a profound archive. What would it mean for our species if we could consciously and consistently tap into this universal wellspring of knowledge and wisdom? It suggests a future where the current boundaries of our understanding could dissolve, leading to unprecedented breakthroughs. We could potentially find elegant solutions to pressing global challenges, unlock profound healing abilities that lie dormant within us, and gain deep transformative insights into the fundamental nature of reality and our place within it. This is not merely about individual enlightenment, as wondrous as that is. It is about a collective evolution for all humankind. The harmonious alignment of gDNA, sDNA, and neurogenics could indeed be the primary mechanism for this grand awakening, offering a pathway to becoming truly cosmic citizens. This seemingly esoteric theory finds intriguing support in modern scientific discoveries, particularly in the field of epigenetics. For a long time, we believed our genes were a fixed destiny, an unchangeable script. However, epigenetics is revolutionizing this understanding. It reveals that gene expression, which genes are turned on or off, can be significantly altered by our environment, our daily experiences, our stress levels, and even the power of our beliefs and emotions. This scientific validation remarkably aligns with the idea that sDNA, carrying soul-level information, can influence our physical form and inherent traits. If our current thoughts and lived experiences can modify how our genes function, imagine the profound and transformative impact of accessing deep soul-level memories and accumulated wisdom. This opens a scientific doorway to understanding how non-ancestral traits or unique knowledge might appear, carried by the soul and expressed through these epigenetic modifications. Furthermore, the brain's incredible ability to rewire itself, a capacity known as neuroplasticity, is a well-established and widely accepted scientific fact. Our brains are not static organs. They are constantly forming new neural pathways and diligently remapping existing ones in direct response to learning, new experiences, and changing needs. This inherent adaptability perfectly supports the proposed neurogenic mechanism, wherein the brain actively reconfigures itself to receive, process, and integrate the subtle yet powerful data streams originating from sDNA. If the human brain can demonstrably change its structure and function based on learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or recovering from injury, it is entirely conceivable that it can also undergo profound transformations in response to deeper spiritual awakenings or the conscious recall of soul-level memories. This provides a tangible biological basis for deep personal transformation and the expansion of consciousness. This emerging framework, bridging genetics and consciousness, also resonates deeply with the timeless wisdom found in many ancient spiritual traditions from around the globe. Consider, for instance, the Hindu concept of the Akashic records. These are often described as a non-physical cosmic library, an immense repository said to hold a complete record of all knowledge and every experience of every soul that has ever existed. Think also of various Gnostic teachings, which speak eloquently of the soul's epic journey through different realms and its ongoing quest for divine knowledge and ultimate reunification with Source. Many diverse spiritual traditions worldwide describe powerful awakenings, transformative moments of profound insight, where individuals suddenly access higher states of understanding and universal truths. These ancient ideas, often viewed as purely mystical or metaphorical, now find fascinating and thought-provoking parallels in modern theories that seek to blend consciousness, genetics, and the very fabric of the cosmos. Intriguingly, this exploration also touches upon the extraterrestrial influence hypothesis, a concept that has gained traction in various circles. Some theories, often linked with ancient astronaut proponents and alternative interpretations of historical texts, suggest that the full spectrum of human potential may have been deliberately limited or suppressed at some point in our distant past. This hypothesis posits that technologically advanced extraterrestrial beings might have subtly manipulated early human DNA. The perceived purpose behind such an intervention, perhaps it was to create informational barriers, locking away certain innate abilities or systematically suppressing our access to the full, unhindered spectrum of our soul's vast history and inherent cosmic wisdom. The extensive regions of our gDNA, often dismissed as junk DNA, could, from this perspective, represent the very sequences that were purposefully deactivated or made inaccessible. Unlocking them, therefore, becomes not just an act of profound self-discovery, but potentially an act of reclaiming a long-lost and deliberately suppressed heritage. This comprehensive framework effectively redefines what it truly means to be human. We are not simply the end products of a random genetic lineage passed down through biological means alone. Instead, it suggests we inherit vital information on at least two distinct and interactive levels. Firstly, there is our genetic DNA, the gDNA, which provides our physical ancestral inheritance. This is the code that shapes our bodies, influences our health, and gives us our predispositions. But secondly, and equally importantly, there is our soul DNA, the sDNA. This represents our spiritual, non-linear inheritance, carrying the accumulated wisdom, experiences, and essence of our soul's vast and timeless journey. Neurogenics, then, is the sophisticated and dynamic biological process through which these two fundamental layers of our being can merge and communicate. It allows our consciousness, our very essence, to interact with and potentially reshape the biological instructions held deep within our cells. This profound synthesis is the key to our ongoing evolution. If this vast reservoir of potential, this cosmic knowledge, is indeed encoded within us, how then do we begin to access it? The theory suggests several complementary pathways. Ancient practices such as deep meditation, which effectively quiet the incessant chatter of the conscious mind, can create the necessary inner space for these deeper truths and soul-level memories to emerge into our awareness. Specialized techniques like hypnotherapy and carefully guided memory regression aim to gently bypass the analytical everyday mind, thereby allowing access to subconscious information or even vivid past life memories and insights. Furthermore, as our scientific understanding of genetics and neuroscience continues its rapid advancement, we might well develop new, safe, and ethical technologies. These could help us to explore, understand, and perhaps even consciously and beneficially activate these dormant potentials currently residing within our complex DNA. It is a frontier that beautifully combines dedicated inner work with pioneering outer discovery. Consider the profound and far-reaching implications for humanity if this holistic theory is further validated and understood. It would undoubtedly herald a completely new and inspiring evolutionary pathway for our species. This evolution would not be purely biological, driven solely by random genetic mutation and the pressures of natural selection. Nor would it be exclusively technological, overly reliant on external tools and artificial enhancements. Instead, it would represent an evolution of consciousness itself, a profound reconnection of individuals with the vast living reservoir of cosmic wisdom and universal truth. We could potentially recover lost knowledge from ancient, sophisticated civilizations, unlock innate healing abilities that currently lie dormant within our biological systems, and gain deeply transformative insights into our true purpose and our rightful place within the grand interconnected universe. It paints a future characterized by vastly expanded awareness and capability. By striving to understand and consciously harmonize our genetic DNA, our soul DNA, and the intricate neurogenic processes that intricately link them, humanity stands at a momentous threshold. We possess the inherent potential to overcome perceived limitations, perhaps even those anciently imposed, as some theories suggest. This journey of integration is about far more than individual growth or personal enlightenment, as significant as those are. It is about the collective human species courageously stepping into a larger, more conscious role within the vast and wondrous cosmic tapestry. It is about claiming our full multidimensional inheritance, not just as beings of Earth, but as true beings of the cosmos. The deepest secrets, the most profound truths are already within us, patiently waiting for the moment of their unlocking. Our shared future may indeed depend on our collective courage to explore these inner and outer universes with open hearts and inquisitive minds.